Well, happy Thursday, March the 2nd. Here we are at Matthew 4:4. He answered, "It is written, man must not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God." Not by bread alone. That's where we started yesterday. You see, bread is a staple. I actually looked this up. Every culture going back to prehistoric times. That's a sort of a educational word, but anyway. There is a record of bread being consumed in every culture that we know of, going back as far as we can look. And even today, bread is a staple all over the world. Bread is one of those essential food groups almost, right? And so when we consider bread, Jesus is saying, man must not live on bread alone. Jesus says there's something more important than physical sustenance. See, many times in the Bible, we see God's word referred to as bread. We know that Jesus taught us to pray and ask that we receive our daily bread. Give us our daily bread. Is that purely a reference to, like Wonder Bread? I don't think so. I think what it's referring to is that we ask that God feed us daily. See, Jesus calls himself the bread, and he is God's word. We surely need to eat physically, but there is another nourishment that we need more than just bread. You see, we live on God's word. Sunday mornings, I get here to the building about 6 o'clock. Make a little coffee, open some doors, turn on some lights. I don't eat breakfast usually, and certainly not on Sunday mornings. So I come to the gathering at 6 o'clock. I drink some coffee, drink a little water, and then I get to preach. It's a joy and a privilege to preach. So I preach at 8, 10, 9, 25, 10, 40, and 11:50. I don't get hungry. I should get hungry, but I don't get hungry. I don't realize that I have missed my appointed lunchtime because I usually don't get through and out of here till about 1 o'clock. And I typically every other day of the week will eat lunch about 11:30, 11:45. But I don't get hungry. But when I stop preaching, when we end worship, ooh, man, I'm hungry then. I'm ready to go get some lunch. I'm ready to sit down and eat, followed by a nap. Here's the encouragement I think that Jesus is giving us. Let's consume God's word like our life depended on it. We need to have a meal of God's word every day, all day. In Matthew 4:4, Jesus answered, "It is written, man must not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God." See you next time.